The Niners just completed day 14 of their training camp, and in this video, I hope to break down each quarterback's performance, starting out with their stat lines. Brock Purdy went 15 of 19 with 1 interception. Sam Darnold went 5 of 6, and Trey Lance went 4 of 6. To begin, Brock Purdy no longer has the restriction that he had previously of 2 days on and 1 day off, according to Kyle Shanahan, but rather now he won't have to have that extra rest day. So let's go ahead and break down his day, including his interception and really the plays that stood out today. In today's practice, there was 3 main periods. The team period that had pre-scripted plays, the third down period, which focused on getting a first down in set scenarios, and finally, the third period was move the ball, which really resembles game scenarios nicely. So let's begin with the pre-scripted team portion of today's practice. At the beginning of this period of practice, Purdy was actually pretty decent, at one point having 3 straight completions, including a nice completion to Willie Snead on the right sideline. But after this nice play, Purdy then attempted to make a throw to Troy Fumagalli, but the throw was a little bit off, resulting in Talanoa Hufanga deflecting the ball and then intercepting it. Following up this mistake though, Purdy was good. He hit CMC up the right seam, and then he hit Brandon Ayuk for a 15-yard completion. So with the first team session out of the way, and now focusing on the third down move the ball period, he hit Brandon Ayuk on 3rd and 4 for a conversion. Then on 3rd and 8, he hit CMC for a pickup of 9. Now on 3rd and 12, Purdy hit Deebo Samuel for a gain of 5, and then was sacked. Moving on now to the next third down scenario, he resulted in a 3 and out after not being able to have any completions on this drive. But now moving in to the move the ball period, this is where Purdy had some of his nicest throws of the day. Specifically, when Purdy was rolling left, he was able to hit Deebo Samuel on the right sideline for a gain of about 25. Now moving forward for a few completions, Purdy had his next nice throw, hitting Brandon Ayuk up the right sideline for another gain of 25. Purdy on the day, I think, was actually overall a pretty good quarterback. I know he threw that interception early in practice, and we really want to see him clean these things up, but he looked efficient moving the ball, especially during the move the ball periods, which I think really mimics the game scenarios nicely. So with Purdy's typical day out of the way, now moving in to Sam Darnold, he went 5 of 6, but let's break down how he did on each one of his plays. Beginning in the team portion of practice, he had completions to Jordan Mason and Juwan Jennings. Moving now into the third down scenarios, he targeted Willie Snead, but that was broken up by AJ Parker. Now, moving on to the next play, 4th down, he hit Danny Gray nice on the right sideline. Now, moving on to his next scenario, he hit TDP, which led to a field goal by Jake Moody. Now, in moving the ball scenarios, he had a couple of nice plays, with his most notable being hitting Willie Snead on the left sideline for a gain of a 15. Overall today, I would say Sam Darnold had a solid outing. We didn't see a whole ton of him, but going 5 of 6 is respectable. Now moving off Sam Darnold and into Trey Lance, he went 4 of 6. Let's break down his notable plays. Beginning of the day in the team portion, Lance had a nice completion to Latu. Lance stepped up in the pocket and hit Latu for a gain of about 15. Moving now onto the third down scenarios, Lance only received 1 series during these, but did okay. Facing a 4th and 8 after incompletion on 3rd down, Lance might have been sacked by Austin Bryant, but the play continued and he hit Ronnie Bell for a completion that would have resulted in a 1st down. Now moving into Trey Lance's move the ball session, he had a gain of 9 on a run, then he also hit TDP. On his final play during this session, he attempted to complete a pass to Ronnie Bell, but it fell incomplete. So now that we've broken down each quarterback's day a little bit more, now it's time to say how the quarterbacks actually performed. I think Brock Purdy had a pretty good outing. Despite throwing an interception, he did move the ball nicely in the third down scenarios as well as move the ball scenarios, which for me, I think resembles a game scenario a little bit more nicely. Moving on now to the backup battle, Trey Lance and Sam Darnold completed a large portion of their passes and looked comfortable in today's practice. Despite Trey Lance being sacked maybe a couple of times, I think it was a strong outing for the Niners quarterbacks. and is a good step forward in comparison to what they put on the field against the Las Vegas Raiders. So with my thoughts out of the way for day 14 of the Niners training camp, I now want to hear your thoughts down below. It would also mean a ton to me if you liked and subscribed. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.